And by circumstances, I have managed to misplace all of my blocks. I have one left. I did a big group class and left my block somewhere. So I'm in the hunt for those. So we're only going to use one block today. Class is also planned for one block. Okay. All right. Bottoms of the feet together, knees opening wide apart. Interlace the hands behind the back of the head and give yourself that little like length through the back of the neck by pulling through the occiput so the chin drops down and the throat is protected and the elbows are open. Okay. Just close your eyes. Okay, so I commonly say, right, like ride the wave of your breath. So when you're recovering or moving through an injury, right, it's really important to like ride the wave of sensation, being really careful when the intensity is getting a little too strong or when we're pushing into a place that like we used to or want to be able to go and it's just not available. So today is a practice of just deep, quiet listening to your body as you inhale and exhale, beginning to hear that aspirant sound at the base of your throat. Good ujjayi breathing, inhale, exhale. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, inhale. And then as you exhale, lift the head, do a little crunch, let your elbows wrap in as you soften your shoulders, feel length through the back of the neck. And then drop the head down, inhale, open, but press your inner knees towards your outer knees. And then exhale, round up. You might feel the knees lift a little, elbows wrap in, start to stretch the posterior chain and continue. Inhale, maybe make it a little bit bigger as you press through the pinky edge sides of your feet. And then exhale, begin to curl and fold in, depressing the shoulders down away from your ears. One more like this. Inhale and exhale. So I know it's a crunch, a little bit of core, but more to kind of like lengthen the back of the neck. And then we add the legs. Drop it down. Inhale now as we start to warm up, expand more. And then keep the elbows wide and the knees wide and crunch in and start to lift the hips, getting your lower abdominals. Tap it down. Inhale. Exhale. Pull into the front body. Extend the spine by lifting your low back, maybe even the back of your heart, and then fully crunch in here. Good. Release, feet down into the mat, and then inner knees come together to touch. Hi, Maria. Inhale. And then exhale, curl up here, extend your fingertips forward. Yeah. Lift as much of your upper back as you can, and then pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and draw your knees in towards your chest. Full squeeze. Hi, Maria. So Claire's got a little bit of an injury going, like in the maybe glute hamstring attachment. So today's going to be about like front body opening, getting into the quads and the hip flexors. Everybody step your right foot down into the mat. Left arm inside edge of left knee. Reach through, grab the pinky edge side of your foot and come into a half happy baby pose on the left side. Lengthen and extend right leg forward and hold. Okay. So it can actually be really helpful, you guys, even though I'm not there. of imagining like how I would give you a hands-on adjustment if I was. Imagine two hands on your upper right thigh, lengthening the right leg forward, but also helping to ground it down. Like I'm really pushing the top of the femur bone and the back of that right hamstring deep into the mat. See if that allows you to press your thighs open and pull down more through that left knee. Inhale, exhale. Take a simple supine twist as you take the right hand to the outside edge of your left knee and draw it across the body. And so, Maria, both um, Claire and I, like Claire has no power right now. We're in the middle of a big storm. So, this is meant to be just kind of like a cozy, comfy stretch back into your body. So, don't push anything too far. Take your time as you inhale up into that left lung. And then exhale, maybe twist in a little bit deeper. Come back to center. Bend both knees. Bring the feet together, the knees together. Interlace the hands behind the back of your head. Pull up crunch as you really press your knees together and your low back into the mat. Extend both arms forward. Okay, chin to chest, and then pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're not done. Take both hands over to the left and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch over to the right, almost there. 10, 9. Both shoulder blades up, specifically that right one as you go for 3, 2, 1. Release both knees, pulling towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, continue to hold on to right knee, step the left foot into the mat and come into half happy baby pose on the right side. Okay. Lengthen and extend left leg forward. So as we move through class, I'm going to try to give you these little cues, like the hands-on adjustments. See if you could imagine, or even with your own left hand, helping to press down through your left leg to kind of rock you more forward and then give you space to draw back through right knee. If I was there, I would also put my hand on your right heel, press it straight down through the center of your right shin bone, through the top of your right knee, and then you would press up and away. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes outside edge of right knee, draw it across the body and come into a simple twist. So when I say be a little bit softer, like don't feel like you have to pull your right knee all the way down. Right shoulder can hover a little bit in space. And do a real check in, like how's my body feeling? Inhale, exhale. Back through center, step both feet down into the mat. And then knees draw in towards your chest, full squeeze. And then please lengthen and extend your legs straight up towards the ceiling. So the rest of the class is for the front body. So we're getting the core work out now. Curl up, lift head, neck, and shoulder blades. Good. And then you're going to pulse forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Split your legs, spread your toes, arms pull through, Kali Mudra, and last one. Pulse. 10, spread your toes. Press out through the roots of your big toe mounds as you squeeze your knees for your last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw it in, relax the neck and head. Inhale. Exhale. This time as your arms extend forward, you get your rocking momentum without touching the floor. Yep. Hips to head. Try to stay in a nice, compact ball. And then you rock forward to plant your palms. Tabletop position. Inner knees come together to touch. Lengthen and extend. Left leg back. Good. Lift a little bit from the left hamstring, left glute. Inhale. And then exhale, round forward, knee to nose. extend. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, draw it in. It's a big fold of that leg. One more. Inhale, long line through the inseam of that left leg. Now hug it in, hold. Okay, good. Just like you were hugging your own knee into the chest, pull it up and forward, look forward, and step. Left foot forward up in between your hands, lunge. Point your back right toes. You're going to swivel and turn the right toes all the way up to point towards the front left corner of your mat to sit down on right heel into a Shiva squat. Left shoulder, inside edge of left knee, right arm opens up to expand. Okay. Once you've opened and turned away from that inner left knee as much as possible and use your left shoulder to give you the stretch, please extend right arm over your right ear and open up into the side body. One. Inhale. Exhale for two. Inhale. Look towards the fingertips as you lengthen. And then release, pivot, turn back top of your mat. Table, top position. Good. Knees come together, toes extend back, right toes extend back behind you. Tiger curls. Inhale, lengthen. Little bit lift from the hamstring. Exhale, round. Connect to breath. So get into the flow of breath. Ride that wave, but then also ride the sensation. Like let the work come and let the work go. Pull it in tight. Step right foot forward. Point your back left toe. Swivel the right toe all the way to the right corner of your mat as you sit on your left heel. Sorry, that's left. Right shoulder, inside edge of right knee, open up, Shiva squat. So think like a cow pose, how you would arch into your low back, you would lift your chest, you would try to really open here. Left ear, left arm extends over left ear. Get more into the side body. Yep, there you go, Maria. Exactly. One. Notice how tightness is going to try to round you forward as you try to roll open for two. Inhale. Exhale for three. Release, pivot, turn, top of your mat. Tabletop position, knees come together. This time you're going to keep that left knee bent. Squeeze left heel up towards left sitting bone like we're holding a tennis ball. And then begin to take that left knee out, up and around. Okay, so both elbows stay straight. They're locked. Upper back is locked. Isolate into the hip joint nice and slow. Both of you look perfect there. Three, full range of motion. Lift it up and out high. Two. Okay, and on this last one, bring left knee to left shoulder and then step left foot outside edge of left hand. We're going to keep the hips high and then you decide, do you need a block underneath your elbows as you drop down and in? Okay, good. Firmly squeeze left knee into left shoulder. Remember that left foot, it's like the half happy baby pose. It feels like you should be able to step up onto it. And then this is kind of what I meant by like ride the sensation of the stretch, right? Like just like the breath bubbles up, it begins and then it dissolves. Same with like the sensation of the stretch. It won't stay feeling the same through the whole time. So breathe through it. Inhale. Exhale. Can you get any heavier through that left elbow? And for your final breath, try to really pull the chest forward. Imagine cow pose. Better. Good. And then walk back up onto both hands. Tabletop position. Last part of your warm up, inner knees come together to touch. Squeeze that right heel up into your right sitting bone. Hold on to the tennis ball and then begin your slow big circles. Okay, so joint articulation. If we don't move it, we lose it. Out, up and around. My front bottom ribs are pulling in. I'm not collapsing. Three, two, One, when you pull that right knee forward, pause, and then step right foot outside edge of right hand, drop down. Find the elbows. One. Inhale. Breath and sensation arise. Exhale, let it dissolve for two. Inhale. Exhale for three. Pull the heart forward like a cow pose. You're going to feel your sitting bones spread open. And then walk back up onto your hands. Tabletop position. As you tuck your toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Hey guys, right? So it's maybe been a while since a down dog. So move, shake your head. Right? And then a lot of times we don't realize the stiffness that we were holding on to until we actually get onto our mat and start to practice. Give it time to lengthen out. Inhale. Exhale, big toes will come together to touch at the back of your mat. Lift and extend left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. First, bend the knee, squeezing the left heel close into the left sitting bone, and then stack and roll your hips open. Good. Stacking left hip on top of right hip. How much can you press through your hands? Stretch open through your shoulders and press your chest back towards that right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, left knee to nose, round in. One. Extend it up and back open. Stretch the inner thighs. We're avoiding hamstrings a little bit more today. Exhale, round in. Knee pulls forward through the elbows for two. Inhale, open. And then exhale, pull it forward. Give that little pause. It's okay. Let the work build. It will release. And then step. Left foot forward. Lunge. Okay. Back. Right knee down. Now you're going to grab a block. You're going to put the block underneath your right hand on New York style. So meaning up as high as possible. And then with a block underneath the right hand and your left elbow on your left knee, please begin to sink in. And it's okay, you guys, sink today. Drop a little bit into the ligaments and tendons, and then point your back right toe. Okay. But then as I look back at my right foot, I want to make sure my right foot is not swiveling in towards the middle of my mat. It's pressing open. Okay. Then if I was there, I would put my hands on your calf muscle and I would press your right calf muscle as down as much into the floor as I could. And the more I press that down, take the pressure out of the knee. And then see if you can lengthen up through the front body. Inhale. Exhale. Release, step back, downward facing dog. Okay. Good. From your down dog, big toes come together to touch. Fold right heel up towards right sitting bone. First, close the knee joint and then roll it open. Turn the belly button open to the right. Okay. Still let it feel like a down dog as you sink the chest forward and through. Now find your breath. Inhale. Shift forward. Use the whole exhale. Exhale. Exhale as you empty and pull it forward. One. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Pull it forward. Two. Nice and slow. Controlled. One more, right? So like if we're here, do the work without creating tension and then shift it forward, little pause, hold, step, right foot forward up in between your hands, lunge, back, left knee down. Use the block New York style underneath your left hand and come into a lifted low lunge. Left toes point. Left foot moves towards the left edge of your mat. Press the center of the top of your ankle down. Press the calf muscle down. Once that lower leg is fully grounded, lengthen up through the front of the left thigh, left hip, up into the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, little different transition. Tuck the toes, lift the back left knee, and step. Left foot forward, feet are hip width distance apart. Remove the block, hands to shins. Inhale, open. And then exhale, fold in. At the bottom here, hook your thumbs, and as you bend your knees, inhale, scoop up, arch into the upper back. Exhale, bend knees, swing the arms through, interlace your fingers to stretch out your shoulders. Okay, pause. Pinky edge sides of the hands pressed together. We're rolling the shoulder blades onto the upper back as we let them pour forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the mat. Step your left foot back, lunge. Back left knee drops. Hook your thumbs. Inhale, arch up. Anjaneyasana, front body. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll through the spine, plank pose. Exhale, bend your knees, drop your chest and your chin. Inhale, pull forward, cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. One. Inhale. Exhale for two. This very active listening to the sensations in your body as they change, and then you try to move deeper into the practice. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg lifts, three-legged down dog. Same control as you roll forward through the spine, knee to nose, stay connected to that back right leg. Step left foot forward, lunge. Back, right knee down, hook thumbs, inhale, arch up, Anjaneyasana. Using your toes now to press the hips deeper forward, fingertips to the mat, back foot steps forward. Hands to shins, inhale, open, pull the chin away from the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, fold in, Uttanasana. Second side, bend your knees, hook your thumbs. Inhale, arch up. Exhale, bend knees, swing arms through. Maybe you put that opposite finger on top as you fold in and then pause. Loop the shoulder blades down your upper back. Squeeze shoulder blades together. You lift up with your arms and then over as you fold in. It's up, 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 and then over. Fingertips to the mat. Step right foot back, lunge. Good. Back knee down, hook thumbs. Inhale. Maybe you switch the top of your thumbs. Open the whole body. Get out of patterns. Plant your palms. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, lower knees, melt, chest and chin. Inhale, pull forward, cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. One. Inhale. Exhale, two. What do you need more or less of? Ask yourself when we're here on our mat. Get the work done. Final side, right leg lifts, three-legged down dog. As you shift forward, lift the left heel, round in, tuck the tailbone, round into the low back, mid back, upper back, pull it forward, right foot steps, lunge. Good, back left knee down, hook thumbs, inhale, arch up, Anjaneyasana. And then step forward, top of your mat. Big toes come together to touch. Inhale, lengthen, press your heels slightly open. Exhale, fold in, Uttanasana. Bend knees, drop hips, sit low, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then exhale, fold in, Uttanasana, one Surya Namaskara, B with variations. Inhale, open, half flat back. Exhale, step or jump back as you flow through Chaturanga. Inhale, pull forward, up dog. Please lift the hips, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, lunge, back heel spins to flat, wide base as you lift to rise, warrior one. Once you have that wide base, interlace the hands behind your hips. Same thing, you roll your shoulder blades together, you pull them back, and as you draw them down, you lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, fold inside edge of that front right leg. Humble warrior. Okay. So, can we find all the sensations when we were doing that first stretch on our elbows? I was saying you want to be stepping straight down into your right foot. Spread the thigh bones, take the arms up, knuckles up towards the ceiling, and over as you drop in. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, pick up the foot and step back, plank pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Point your toes. Lift the hands and legs simultaneously. Squeeze up. Tap it all down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze up. Elbows in, collarbones open. Lift from the hamstrings. And one more. Relax. And then, so this is the sensation, like ride the work, do it here actively, and then let it go. Press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Back heel spins to flat, wide base, lift to rise. Warrior one. Good. Once you find your warrior one, interlace your hands, palms together, biceps roll forward, triceps wrap in towards one another. Inhale. Allow the breath to open the pose. Exhale, fold in. Right, so that kind of common cue that I always try to give is shift your hips a little to the right. Let your left knee wide and open and try to sink forward, down, and in. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Pick up the foot, step back, top of your push up plank pose. Bend elbows, lower slow, all the way down onto your belly. This time, point toes, interlace the hands behind the hips. Inhale, and then exhale, lift up. Shalabhasana. Tap, release, completely soften, and then do the work. Rise that all the way to the top of sensation, and then let it go for two. One more. Come on, you guys. Strengthen the back body, low back, mid back, upper back, palms together. Reach the knuckles back towards your heels. Can you lift up any higher? And then release to stretch back. Downward facing dog. One. Inhale. Exhale for two. Inhale. Exhale for three. Your choice. Step, jumper, float, top of your mat, feet together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips, sit low, chair pose. Okay, weight shifts into your right foot, squeeze. Left heel up into your left sitting bone, flamingo pose. Knees are pressing together. Hand at the top of that right thigh would press you down deeper into the pose. Now, lift to stand, keep your hands together, or keep your knees together. My fault, sorry. Squeeze that left heel up higher. Left hand, reach back. Grab the inside edge of your left ankle. Shoulders rolling open. Hinge forward. Natarajasana. Kicking up and back. Can you lift your left knee as high as your left hip? Can you drive the left shin bone back and open the chest more? Inhale. Exhale, release. Pull left knee up in towards your chest. Get your balance there. Yep. And then left foot steps all the way back. Runner's drop. Good. From there, parallel your feet over to the left. Hands to hips. Elbows up, lift all the way to rise. Okay, once you've risen up, interlace the hands behind your hips. C variation, little soft bend to the knees. Inhale, open, maybe chin away from chest as you look up, right? You keep repeating this, allow it to pull you a layer deeper, and then fold in. Okay. So any little bit helps sometimes. Bending one knee, bending the other, allowing the hips to rock. Shake out your rib cage, your shoulders, chin to chest as you try to pull the arms up and over. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Pivot, turn. Top of your mat. Low lunge. Good. Back left knee down. Left elbow outside edge of right knee. Twist. Okay, so there's really not a long standing series today. Okay, we're gonna actually, after the next side, we're just really gonna get opening into the quadriceps and hip flexors. So kind of do the work here, see if you can lift that back left knee, make it a little bit more active, push your hips to the left as you try to stack right shoulder on top of left shoulder, right lung on top of left lung. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Vinyasa, inhale forward into plank. Now use your triceps, elbows in, elbows over wrists as you lower slow. Pull forward, inhale, up dog. So use the strength on your back body to open the front body. Downward facing dog. One. Keep trying to roll your outer shoulders down like you're kind of cupping your outer armpits around for two. Inhale. Exhale for three. Look forward, step or jump, top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, drop hips, sit low, chair pose. Transfer weight into left foot. Squeeze right heel up into right sitting bone. And then keep your knees together as you straighten your left leg. Right arm reaches back. Thumb is turned up. Grab the inner ankle as you flex the foot. And then hinge forward. Natarajasana. Obviously a balancing practice, but I want the back bend in the heart opener, in the chest opener. Inhale. Exhale. Release the foot as the right knee draws in towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Extend right leg back. Runners, drop. Pivot and parallel your feet over to the right. Okay. Each of your own choice. Either extend the arms forward, take a wide-legged down dog, or walk your hands back, fingertips in line with your toe tips. Try to tap your head. And if you'd like to come up into a headstand today, take your variation. Elbows push down into the palms. Palms push the floor away as you try to float your legs. 3. Yep, take your time. 2. Claire, why don't you take another variation, hold your ankles and go in a little bit deeper. Yep, Maria just got up. I want to give her a little bit of a chance to be there. Spread your toes, Maria. Activate your legs. Push your head into the floor to lift the shoulders away from your ears. Keep your neck long and extended. Inhale. Exhale. If you're up, please come down with control. And then everybody, hands to the mat as you inhale, lengthen, half flat back. Pivot, turn, top of your mat, low lunge. From your low lunge back, right knee drops. Twist. Right elbow, outside edge of left knee. 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Hands to the mat. Step back. Downward facing dog. Weight is in the pads of your fingertips. Keep it out of your wrists as you grip the mat firmly. Inhale, shift forward into plank. Focus on front body. So squeeze the back body as you lower. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. 1. Inhale. Exhale for 2. If I was there, I would hold you by your outer pelvic rim and pull you up and back on the diagonal. Inhale. Exhale. Big toes come together to touch at the back of your mat. Fold right heel in, activate the hamstring, and then roll that right hip open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Take it across the body. 1. Up and back. Roll open. Knee to nose down the midline. 2. Inhale, open. Take your time. Don't rush through sensation. Right knee, right tricep. Hold. Step with purpose. Right foot, outside edge of right hand. Back left knee down. You decide. It becomes easier the higher you come up onto a block underneath your left hand. Okay, so I'm just going to do it at LA style. I think that's fine for me today. Sink low into the hips. Right hand, right upper thigh. Push the right knee down and forward and start to turn the belly, turn the chest. Now, most people, you guys let this left shoulder collapse and roll in. You want to keep your left shoulder blade integrated on your upper back. So it should still feel, do a little cobra here or do a little cow pose. Then right arm extends back. Squeeze your right heel in and grab the top of that right foot to pull in for a monkey twist. Okay. So you decide, do you pulse it out a couple times? Do you drop down onto a block underneath your elbow? And then take the full expression of the pose. Twist, back bend, quad stretch, front body opening. Inhale. Exhale, release, step back, find your home base. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward into plank, biceps forward, triceps back. So you engage your triceps, you engage the rhomboids, the space in between your shoulder blades, you engage your glutes. Inhale, pull forward, up dog. Keep the back body active. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, big toes touch at the back of your mat. Left heel squeezes in. Turn on the hamstring. That helps release the quadricep. Open the left hip. Keep that left hamstring contracted. Inhale, open, press your chest towards your thighs. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, down the midline, connected still to that back right leg. Inhale, open. Left inner knee, left tricep. Step it wide. Back right knee down. And then grab your block, decide underneath that right hand. And drop in. Okay, so I'm on LA style underneath my. So just start with the hip first. Sink in low. Add the twist. Left hand, left knee. Please pay attention to your right shoulder. Pause. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Excellent. Good. Cobra pose in the chest. Yeah. So we're pulling the chest open. Left arm extends back. Fold back. right leg in. Come up higher onto the block if you can't reach the foot. There you go. Yep. Put it all together. Maria, I want you to grab the pinky edge side of your foot and turn your palm open towards the bed. Yes, see how now you can roll your left shoulder more open. Beautiful. Okay. Your deepest expression, if you want to be on your elbow, be on your elbow. 3, 2, 1. Release the foot. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Hamstrings are vacuuming the thigh bones up. Glutes are pressing the tailbone down. Squeeze between your shoulder blades, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Big toes come together to touch. Right heel squeezes in. Open the hip. That's your last time there. Can you, I think of like two magnets repelling each other, repel the knees away from each other, and then set up, pigeon pose. Right knee on the floor behind your right wrist. And then fold in. Okay, guys, we're not going to do a long hold here. So just kind of nice and quick. I don't want to stretch too much into the glutes here for Claire. Okay, just kind of, but it's good for you, Maria, for like releasing if you've got any back pain going on lately. Okay, now you're going to keep your front right leg. We'll walk yourself back up onto your hands. Support yourself with your right hand as your left arm circles back, thumb is up, facing the bed, facing the dresser. Yep. Yep, try to stay up off that. So try not to, yeah, there you go, Maria. Yep. Maybe put a block underneath that right hip if it helps. And then fold back left leg in. Yep, grabbing the inner edge. And then try to flip your grip. So what you do is you keep bending the elbow and then swing the elbow up towards the ceiling as you try to turn your fingertips forward. Yep, good. Now, Claire, put your right hand on your right knee and try to turn towards the right top corner of your mat. Everybody, squeeze your knees together. Pull them together. Use your pelvic floor as you turn in. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Hold. Tuck the tailbone. Okay. Let the sensation build. So sound the wave of your breath. Hips up and back, down dog. Set the feet, big toes touch. Left heel into left sitting bone. Please open your left hip. Left knee on the floor behind your left wrist. Pigeon pose. Great. Keep the front leg. Walk up onto your hands. If you want to block underneath that left hip, because we want to try to keep it as squared to the top of the mat as possible. Right arm circles around. Okay. So flipping the grip is like a little bit, it was kind of challenging for me to like learn how to do it. So I bend the elbow and my elbow's going to point to the left. And then I open my hand so that my palm is flat and I focus on swinging my left elbow around and up as I spin the palm, fingertips curl over the toes. So it's like pinky finger over pinky toe, ring finger over fourth toe. So you have something to really press down into the foot and press against it to open the chest. Find the back bend, find the shoulder opening, use the back body muscles. Inhale, turn you guys into the work, turn to the left. Sensations almost over. And then please release the foot. Weight can go into your left hip as you swing right leg around. So when I come down, I'm going to make sure the block is next to me. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. We're going to do one active back bend. You can decide if you want it to be an active bridge pose with your hands interlaced behind your hips, or if it's right for you to take full wheel, hands alongside your ears. Okay. So you decide. Either begin to lift your hips and interlace your hands in that C variation, or hands alongside your ears, elbows up, hips up. Inhale, and then use your exhale to press the floor away. Use the back of your head, the back of your shoulders, the bottoms of your feet. Open the front body, and then release your hands and lower slow. And then you're going to take your block, you guys. Either Chicago style, so that second level underneath your sacrum, or you could come up New York style, but might be a little much. And then you're going to take your feet wide and let your knees collapse in. Yeah, Maria, exactly. Yeah. So with the block at the sacrum and the feet a little bit wider and the knees collapsing in, release your low back. Heel toe your feet to hip width distance apart. Open your knees so the thighs are parallel. Your left foot will tuck under the back of your right thigh, and you're going to pull the left foot up towards the right hip. So I draw it way up there, and then let your left knee collapse forward and down. Now, I take my right knee out to the side. Yeah, Maria, I think your body naturally did it. To work as a counterbalance so my hips stay balanced on the block. And then if it's available, you guys, you could just release your hands out to the side, palms turn open, neck and face soft. With your hips elevated, you might be able to kind of like scoop out your belly, let it really release and go stretch into the psoas and into the abs. And back to center. Step both feet into the mat. Swing your knees a little bit. Let the edges of the block massage the back of the sacrum, and then change sides. Right foot folds in. Pull it up high towards the left sitting bone, and then counterbalance with your left knee. So I notice most people have gotten way more comfortable with hamstring stretching, right, than with quad stretching. So see if you can ride that wave of sensation as it keeps changing and deepening. Allow it to shift. And unwind. Release the right leg. And then as you remove the block from underneath your hips, please just give both knees a final squeeze into your chest, massage back and forth, and then open up into Shavasana. Maria, if you have any low back pain, you could swing your legs over the edge of your bed. Okay. I just didn't get to talk to you and see how you're feeling. Yeah. Move close enough that you feel your knees, yeah, kind of supported. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up and over. And bend your knees as you roll to one side and press up to find seated. Hold the hands in front of the heart center. So that's why learning you guys to like ride the wave of your breath, like beginning, middle, and end, helps us when we can kind of ride the wave of sensation or even like experiences in our lives off the mat, knowing everything will kind of begin and then dissolve and end. Taking the thumbs to your third eye, bow forward to seal your practice. Try Siddhatma.